All right, today we are building a roadmap, a plan to make your 9 to 5 totally obsolete. If you've ever felt like you're just stuck on a hamster wheel, running as hard as you can but going absolutely nowhere, well, this is your plan to finally get off.
Does that sound familiar? I mean, really familiar? It's a feeling I know really, really well. I actually dropped out of school when I was 16, and my first job was making trash cans as a carpenter's apprentice for $2 an hour. I was definitely on that hamster wheel. But this isn't just a feeling. The data shows it's a real trap.
Look at this. This slide really questions the whole path we're told to follow, right? We're sold this dream: study hard, get a degree, get a good job. But just look at these numbers. Nearly a quarter of all bachelor's degrees have a negative return on investment. Just let that sink in for a second. And 41% of graduates, they're underemployed, working jobs that don't even require the degree they went into debt for. The old rules are officially broken.
But hey, feeling stuck is one thing. Having an actual plan to get out is something else entirely. So today, I'm opening up my personal toolkit, and I'm giving you the exact 4-step roadmap to make that 9 to 5 of yours completely obsolete in the next couple of years. Now, this isn't about some get-rich-quick scheme. This is a real, foundational framework for building genuine financial independence. We're going to walk through this step by step. So here it is, the whole roadmap. First, we're going to master a craft that's actually in high demand. Second, we're going to find the hidden gold mine where you can use that skill. Third, you'll build a system that breaks the link between your time and your money. And finally, and this is crucial, you've got to adopt the winner's mindset. Let's dive into step 1.
Okay, so the whole journey starts by acquiring a real craft, a skill that people will happily pay you for, no 4-year degree required. We're going to focus on 2 of the most in-demand skills out there right now.
First up, video editing. I'm telling you, every single business, every creator, every brand needs amazing video content to even survive online these days. And it's not just about making simple cuts anymore. It's about telling stories with motion graphics and sound design that literally stop people from scrolling. This has created a massive shortage of truly great editors. And the best part is, you can learn it all online.
And this timeline right here shows you just how doable this is. You can go from knowing nothing to being a pro editor in just 6 months. Here's the plan. For the first 2 months, you learn a software like DaVinci Resolve using online tutorials. Months 3 and 4, you start building a portfolio, make your own passion projects. And by month 6, you'll be more than ready to land your first paying clients. It's that straightforward.
Okay, the second craft is copywriting. And to put it simply, it's sales, but in written form. It's kind of the invisible force that turns someone who's just casually browsing into an actual paying customer. Every ad you see, every website you land on, every email campaign, it all relies on good copy to work. I call this a Swiss Army knife skill for a very good reason. Once you understand how to persuade with words, you have a superpower that's valuable in literally any industry. It means instead of just saying, "Our coffee is good," you learn to write, "Start your morning with the rich, bold aroma of our single-origin Arabica beans." You see the difference? It's the key to creating offers that generate real income. Okay, so you've mastered a craft. Now for the really crucial part. Where do you actually apply it to make the most money? You don't just go online and compete with everyone. No, you go where you are needed most. This is step 2, finding the gold mine. The real opportunity, the hidden gold, isn't chasing some trendy tech startup. It's in these boring, old-school, brick-and-mortar businesses. I mean, think about your local laundromat or the car wash down the street. They are usually run by amazing people who are experts at their trade, but they're completely lost in the digital world. And that's exactly where you come in. This slide shows the transformation perfectly. You walk in and you see the old school chaos, messy paper receipts, no website, zero marketing. You offer them the new school solution. You can use simple tools to automate their billing, set up a page for online bookings, and run a few local ads. But here's the real game changer. You don't charge them an hourly fee. You negotiate a profit split. You get a percentage of all the new business you bring in. All right, this next step is where you find true freedom. It's about making that critical shift from being the one doing everything to being an owner. It's about building a money-making system that can run even when you're not there doing all the work yourself. This means documenting your processes, creating templates, and eventually hiring other people to execute. I absolutely love this quote because it just nails the mindset change. As a freelancer, you're a one-man band, right? You're playing all the instruments yourself. But your income is always capped by the number of hours you have in a day.
The goal is to become the conductor of an entire orchestra.
Just look at this comparison. It says it all. A freelancer sells their hours. A business owner sells a result, a system. A freelancer is the system. A business owner builds the system. This means a freelancer's income is always capped by time, but a business owner's income, that is scalable. This is the fundamental shift you absolutely have to make. Now, a huge part of building that system is mastering high-ticket sales. All this means is selling a premium, complete service for a significant price. So instead of chasing 10 small clients for $200 each, you learn how to find and land one $2,000 client who needs a full marketing system. And that's just the beginning. It's how you start working smarter, not harder.
So, we've covered the skills, the strategy, the systems, but, even the best plan in the world is doomed to fail if the single most important ingredient is missing, and that's what's going on between your ears.
This is probably the most important point of all. You have to stop using a magnifying glass to find excuses or to blame the system for your problems. Instead, pick up a mirror. Take total, absolute ownership of your own financial future. Be coachable, accept that you're going to make mistakes, and please remember that arrogance is the silent killer of wealth.
Look, the old path is broken, but the opportunity to build something for yourself has never, ever been greater. You have the roadmap now, so the only real question left is, what's your first move?